Good morning, peoples. Let's jump in here to MSTR and Misty. A little continued movement up. Can't hurt. All right, so Mr. went up almost $5, 3.86%. We were up 2.78%, so a little bit less, 21.1. Now we're getting close to being capped, right? Nothing awful. I mean, the synthetic is doing great, as you would imagine, because the loss is getting less and less and less as we move up. But we really look at all these 132s, 133s, 132, 131, the real big guys, 132. And we wrote, so what happened here? Well, 300,000 shares got bought. Again, these prices are on sale, right? So we went from 21,925,000 to 22,225,000. So it gave us a little more cash. So no call spreads, just simple transaction like this. You recognize the same quantity. If this is a sell and buy to close, we would have been closing out. But since money was coming in by shares being purchased, net additional shares, then we bought a call. And here consistently, they've been buying a 139. So we bought 575 of them at $8.45. We sold 575 at $20.35. And then we put an additional naked weekly call on 575 contracts, still writing 913. I like that, right? 3 more trading days to go when they wrote this at $1.44, and they wrote it at 133. Which I think is better. See, they didn't chase yield. If they would have tried to do a 131, look how close they are. Sure, they would have gotten more money, but I mean, I could have even gone for a 135 here, but we shall see. Again, I haven't been optimistic on the stock market going up this week, but as I said, if it rallies into 918, the FOMC, then I think it sells off after. I was expecting it to sell off now going into 918 and then rally for 2 to 4 weeks before coming back down. So we shall see. We've had 2 days, and the S&P 500 I think was down yesterday, but some things were up. Okay. Clearly, oil is crashing. Anybody that doesn't think we haven't sort of entered a recession, I don't think you're looking at the data. So we'll have more data this morning, and we shall see what that tells us, which will also set a market direction. So assuming that we don't run past these, then we'll be in pretty good shape here, because I showed you what the trades were. Let's go take a look. I mean, it didn't put a lot, but hey, some money is better than none. So here's the latest. So on Tuesday, 9/10, they put on 575 contracts, buy the call for 845, sell the put for 20. So that gave them an additional 684,000. So we're working down this 3.6 number, right? We had it down to 3.1, now we're down to 2.4. It's still a loss, but we're working it down on our prime 139. So let's look at the weeklies. Now here they are stacked, right? The 132, the 131, the 133. This is the bulk, right? Which, look at where we are. That's only $2.50, people. This is 1.82. So they've been writing a lot of calls, collecting a lot of money. So everything's good as long as they don't blow by that. But I honestly have a feeling we may go down. We may not get the rest of this week. So that could be, you just don't want it to crash low. You don't want, and I looked in the pre-market here. It's 5:40 a.m. on the East Coast. So we're talking 56,795. So we're down 1,400 or 2.41%. So Msty, which is projecting right now between 2040 and 2061, it had closed at 2110. Let's see what MSTR is showing. MSTR is showing a 124 by 125, having closed at 129. So that's positive. You know, as long as it doesn't drop way down, that gives us more breathing room here. I'm showing around $18 down on the S&P 500 to 54.85. So down $18.50. What else do I see here? See gold up a little bit, silver up nicely. Oil actually bounced. I think the low gets in later this week and we bounce next week because it's getting down there. Natural gas is up a little. The VIX is back up a little after getting pushed down to the lower. Tesla had a nice day yesterday. Okay, so that's what I got for you there, peoples. Let's go take a look at it relative to the holdings. This again always tells us. So we got this synthetic down to $30. $30 million, right? But look where it had been, as low as 80 2 days ago, right? So this is Friday, Monday, Tuesday close. We closed at 2110, fair value is 2103. Now, the bad news has been, and so if we pull back here, this will help us, right? We had written 7,200,000, but it was going to cost us 9.7 million. So we were losing money, right, with 3 trading days, even though we haven't reached the 131, the 132, and the 133. So anyway, you can see those numbers here. This 30 million represents $1.36. Okay, so that is setting out there. So let's go take a look. This is what you guys care about, really, is the payouts. Very early, but hey, you haven't seen this in a while. It's making 32 cents here. Now, it's losing less. It's losing 11 cents. So the total income is saying, hey, they've earned 21 cents. But remember, this fund likes to pay out high money. So, you know, they've been paying it regardless. But we want it to keep going. And so hopefully before, right, declaration, next declaration, it's out there, you know, 3 weeks to 10/3. I think that's 3 weeks from Thursday. And then it pays on 10/7. Not that you care because it's a ways away, but still just mentioning it. And here's that 30 million loss, right? I think, yeah, I wrote 138 and it's actually 136, people. I'm not doing the math. On the other page, I'm doing the math. I just did it from memory there. Okay, that's what I got for you. Make this one quick. Again, not financial advice, no call spreads here. A simple just plodding along and making money. And actually, if we go down a little today and it's not too far down, the mid 120s would be great for MSTR finishing up. Okay, peoples, that's what I got. Again, Bruce with Targeted Wealth Creation. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Have a great day ahead. Bye for now.